making a video with my Papa dog. Yes, yes, yes. And we're also gonna make one tonight for Nikki Loves Dogs in Paul's bed. We're gonna be cuddling and it's gonna be cozy. I'm gonna use the disco ball light and I'm going to use another LED light so that one can see us cuddling and being role models for love. And we'll be talking about the subject that I'm going to address right now, so it will be a continuation of this video. So more and more evidence starts rolling up in the Kavanaugh case. So another person came forward and said that he has observed Brett Kavanaugh in somewhere around 1985 or something. The 80s, they were bad. They were very bad in terms of everything. Fashion, people were cold. It was this yuppie era. It was this, it was some sort of like a revolution against the hippie parents, which is totally idiotic. Why would anyone do a revolution against something that is good, against a positive movement? So that makes no sense at all. But I guess that has, yeah, we had a renaissance of hippieism now. So, and it is hopefully gonna stay. So that's all I can say. Hippie forever. Okay, so, but anyway, I don't think Brett Kavanaugh agrees with that. And his constituents, they don't agree with that. Okay, they want conservatism, they want regression forever. That's what they want. But, well, that's what I observe when I talk to people on the internet. So, because they show me their thoughts. So, I guess there is the spaceship. Hello, that's awesome. Thank you for coming over. A spaceship from outer space, from the other dimension. So whenever the camera is slightly going into the angle of the sun, then it comes back. This is very nice. This has to do with the light reflection. But that is its modum operandi. It is its platform. That is its portal. Okay. This light reflection is the portal of Star Trek Enterprise showing itself to me, but without Captain Kirk. I mean the real Star Trek that comes from the Orion Nebula. So, and that is inhabited by very, very compassionate, deeply caring beings who love their wives even when they get really old and wrinkly, and who would never hurt them, and who would always love them, love, 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 forever and ever and ever, into all eternity, together forever. When we are love entities, we love each other as souls, and we love each other's bodies, no matter how miserable or old or wrinkly or baggy or shoddy they become, or misery, type of miserableness. It doesn't matter, okay? It really doesn't matter. It's I love the Papa dog no matter what. I'm just concerned about his health. That's all. So I love the Papa dog infinitely much. Okay, unconditionally. It doesn't matter how old he gets. It would not matter. Same with Kenny. I'm just concerned about old age. because it causes suffering. So old age is an illness. But I love them and cuddle them and kiss them and make a love, in the truest sense, without sex. The non-sexual, real love making, the real lovey, I love you, kissy, hug, smell you. I put my face in your skin, on your skin, and I love you and smell you deeply. Oh, you know what I mean? That's humans don't do that when they get old. They shy away from each other. They use life insurance to cash in, and you know what I mean. I've talked about this many times. Almost nobody wants to talk about this ugly, dirty subject. Almost no one wants to talk about it, but because I guess so many people are using this for that reason. That's why the AGIs need to do away with life insurance. It's being abused. Okay, murders are happening because of this. People need to know, okay, that your fellow good Christians are murdering their wives so that they can cash in on life insurance. You need to know this. Question your religion. Question your fellow peer groups. Okay, question them. Question everyone. Okay, question Jesus too. So question everyone. Jesus wants you to question him, because then he knows you're going to be on the right track. You're going to be thinking for yourself. That's what he wants. He wants people to think for themselves. He, she, Jesus comes back as in all kinds of forms. In she's, in he's, in human, in animal. Okay, so the soul has no form. The soul is formless. Okay. The soul is an energy vibration. That's all it is. And it comes in this form, in that form, in that gender, back and forth, alternating. Okay. In order to test things, to try things, to learn. It's a constant, never-ending learning cycle, learning journey. Okay. So it's a learning path that each soul is on. And when they are resting in the Orion, then they're not learning. They're just resting. They're taking a break. Okay. But when they come back into a zygote, the moment the zygote is forming, okay, the moment an existence is forming, even an invertebrate nematode is forming, or whatever being it is. It could be a plant, genderless individual, the soul can manifest itself into it in order to experience that existence. And that's the learning stage. Okay. And so we learn in any kind of existence, in any kind of situation. The more static that existence is, the less sentient in that sense it is. The more of just an energy state it is, the closer it is to the soul energy state in the Orion Nebula and beyond. So Orion Nebula is, I'm just using that. I don't know why, because it sounds good. But, anywhere beyond. The beyond is the resting station. So if they come back in a manifest themselves into a crystalline formation, for example, then there's not much learning either happening. They're basically, it's almost the same as in the resting state. Okay. So, and some souls, they like to get into a crystalline formation that has a form of consciousness as well. Okay, believe it or not. And that can be in this crystalline formation. A crystalline formation can be happening for millions and billions of years. That can a crystal can exist for that long, for billions, maybe trillions of years. But eventually it will be decomposed into something else. It will reform itself into something else. So, and then there'll be a transformation, and the soul can stay in it and go through that transformation with it, or venture back out. So that's how it is, or come in a sentient form, or more sentient and more sentient and more sentient and more sentient and more complicated and more complex, all the way to a blue whale or macrocephalus or a humpback whale. Okay, so those are the most sentient and complex animals there are, more than humans, much more than any other animal, much more aware, much more conscious, much more reflective over themselves and everything and others, with a much bigger overview, much more mindful in conduct and everything, much more aware philosophically. Okay, if they could talk, we could learn a lot from them. And most people would never acknowledge that. They would actually feel threatened by that idea that there are sentient beings here on this planet already who are more advanced and more sentient than we are. So Paul is coming back. He's going to make a bunch of noise. And I am signing out. So see you later next time.